Every time you think it can't get worse or, you know, it's not that bad yet, you look around and then you realize, yo, it is that bad. I just recently went on Instagram and I saw um beautiful girl. She put out a notification about the fact that the our neighbors across the border from Canada, all of the flags on their government website, uh, the amount of stars on the flag are now changed and gone. And then when you look at the history of the 9 star flag, you realize that it was the flag that belonged to the good old Confederacy. I'll leave out the first 3 letters. But that was the emblem of the Confederacy flag. You done know. And you guys, we have to remember as Black people on this continent that during the American Civil War, that 260,000 white men were willing to go out there in the battlefield and risk their lives, their white lives, to protect their way of life. And their way of life was putting another human being, who the only difference is the pigmentation of their skin, in bondage and slavery, and regarding them as less than the regard given to a 4-legged animal. So, if back then, before technology and, you know, all that fun stuff, if back then 260,000 white men gave their lives to fight for slavery, because there was nothing spectacular about their lives down south more than the way how they draw out their words, that southern accent, like, hey y'all, compared to the north. But I'm not quite so sure anymore if the northern Americans will be willing to go out on the battlefield anymore, because as far as I could see it, we are in the middle of a racial war. It's just a little quiet. It's just people are getting prepared. People that like sheets with just the eyes and enough room to breathe, they are coming out. And if you think because you live in Canada, well, we're safe, it's not, it will happen here. Because I have no doubt that a chapter of their headquarters is based in Canada. So I know sometimes that my people will more gravitate to what go on another dance hall news, or who there with who, or you know see my clock them and my Bollywood. Yo, you got we, because I'm not gonna talk down to nobody. I'm talking with you, my people. Before messages like what I'm trying to say gets removed and we're stripped of humanity again by the law, upheld by the law, we need to start thinking seriously and critically. The drum and the bass ain't gonna save you. It's gonna get worse before God steps in and intervenes in this madness that we call the world right now. You done know. I don't know how many more days I have on this earth. All I could say before I go, because we knoweth not the hour, is it's time to be serious now. Who cares about the gossip and the pasa pasa and the dance and trending and clout and all of the things that seem to matter most to my people? I don't know if you can't see what is going on in front of you. See, when I saw that video or how they changed the flag, I went on, I was being a doubting Thomas, and I went on every American government site, and you could bet your bottom dollar 41 stars are no longer on the flag. So they kept the color scheme and everything, but that 9 star emblem is there. And just know that Canada and our friends across the border, right now they're having their little, no, I'm not giving 25%. No, no. But at the end of the day, they work together. You see all them G7 countries that were meeting, and it's unknown to the public what was discussed. Maybe all these things we see unfolding is what was on the agenda. And I want to say that sadly, right now, in addition to the poor, the marginalized, and those who face barriers in Western society, I would say that Black people should be worried right now, should be preparing right now, and should be getting ready right now. Get ready. The war has begun. And who is the target? You got that right. Mocha colored caramel, coffee, ebony, melanin. It's us they're coming to destroy. And please don't forget that some of us are on that side. So you have to know which side you're on and get serious now. You know? It's just like what Shaggy said, life is one big party when you're still young. But who's going to have your back now that the party is done? You don't know. If this doesn't wake you up, if this doesn't make you think and think deep and critically, I don't know what will. But we, as a people, we are in TROUBLE, and I put that on cap locks. You done know. I don't know what else to say to my people, but maybe it's time to just bounce while we can, and go back to where we come from. We hear it all the time. Go back where you belong. Go back well, right now we could still get out, but don't wait until it's too late. You don't know.